Hey everybody, welcome to Bobby Ray's Live in the Living Room. We are coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee. Everybody say hi.
Hey.
Hello.
We got a great show in store for you tonight. Again, what we do is we invite some songwriters into Adrian and I's home, and Kevin and Danielle's, and Valkyrie and Igor and Gremlin's house. Anyway, we got to give credit where credit's due. So we're dispense with the pleasantries. Anyway, we have Sky Nicole. Did I say it right?
You did.
Right.
Perfect.
And Rioux. Now, they have a very unique style, sound. There's all kinds of different styles and sounds down here in Nashville. It's not just country music. It's all. Why are you laughing? I am trying to have dialogue here, and the studio audience, also known as the Peanut Gallery, is causing problems. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Nashville's got all kinds of different styles of music, and they have a different style and kind of music. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and you're going to find out who you are. You've already told us enough at the table before I got a chance. So these questions are prepared in advance, but you've already answered a lot of them. So we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about you and where you're from.
Awesome. Okay, so hi, my name's Sky, and I'm from Oklahoma originally, and I moved to Nashville a couple years ago, but before I lived in Nashville, I lived in Missouri, went to college there, got my degree in music education, told Bobby Ray I should have dropped out after a year. Just kidding.
And tell the audience, because my mom's watching, where you went to school at.
Yeah, I went to a college there called
Evangel, which is right up the road from
BBC.
Baptist Bible College.
Yep. Learned that about each other. I moved to Nashville to do more singer-songwriter stuff. Missouri didn't really have a lot of opportunity for that. I taught for 2 years music there, and then I don't teach now. I do some substituting, work with dogs, and then do music on the side. So, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, Ricky, how about you? Tell us a little bit about you.
Oh, let's go. Hey, y'all. I'm
And
Ricky
talk
Rioux.
loudly,
Oh, right. I
or I'll
need to
interpret
enunciate.
for you.
Right. The people need to hear what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
My name's Ricky Rioux, y'all, or Ricky Rioux, whatever you want to call me. I'm a Jersey boy trying to fit in here in Nashville. I love music, and I'm blessed. Mom, Dad, if you're watching, thank you. Especially my dad. He was a piano player, still a piano player, and kind of helped get me into the music scene. I played a lot when I was younger, but life changes. You go to school. I went to Ramapo College out of New Jersey and graduated. But something was missing. And I took a couple trips out to Nashville and kind of liked what I saw. And about 2.5 years ago, I moved out here and just couldn't leave. Here I am. I love entertaining. That's what I love music in general, but I'm really here to be an entertainer. I like putting on a show. I like seeing people smile. I like seeing a reaction in the crowd. And maybe whether it's my song or heck, even if I'm down on Broadway playing something that, is a hit. I love seeing the people's reaction. I love seeing them dance. And just, music is an emotional thing, It's supposed to make you feel something. So that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. So, Ricky, I just found this out the other day, and it kind of blew me. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was like when we were playing in the band. That you just started playing keyboard before you moved down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you shocked me because I thought you'd been playing forever.
So you caught me. Secrets out of the bag, cat's out of the bag. I'd always dabbled.
Was that supposed to be a secret?
Well, I mean, now they know. It's all right. No, if you know, it's not a secret.
Nobody cares.
No one tell anyone, no. I've always been the kind of guy, when I put my mind to something, like us Aries, like I found out, when we put our mind to something, we get things done. And, I moved down here. I had a lot of songs written, and I kind of, in order to play them out, you got to play them yourself. So, I spent about 6 months grinding and playing 8 hours a day.
Amazing.
When I moved here. And, now I can do what I can do, There's still so much to learn about.
Dude, it took me years and years and years to learn the guitar to the point where I felt comfortable to get up and play. I think the first time I played in front of an audience, I was in the 3rd grade. Okay, and I knew 3 chords: G, C, and D7. That was it. You're playing the freaking keyboard in front of fellow singer-songwriters, and you just blended right in. Did you have any idea that he only played a couple months before he moved to Nashville?
Appreciate that.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
It's it's another thing where it's a, too, being among both. I mean, just in this room, I mean, we've got 2 of the greatest musicians I've met here downtown, and that's a great thing about being here. You meet a lot of amazing musicians. You're surrounded by great talent, and I mean, luckily for me, I live in a house of musicians too. So for me, it's not competitive, but it's a oh wow, they're really good. What can I learn from them?
You said earlier when we were talking during dinner that you did a songwriters round, your very first songwriters round, and you said it was a train wreck. I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
Put all the dirty laundry out there.
I don't believe it, because if you've only been playing for a couple of months before I saw you play, please.
Wow, Bobby, I'm back and forth here, but I mean, you've all seen this probably, Ray on stage, and there's confidence. He exudes confidence. He knows his songs like the back of his hand, and like any artist, like that's where it starts. If you know your songs, then you're going to perform them exactly the way you want them to be. Me, I'll tell you, that first round, I don't think I knew what I wanted those songs to be yet, and I didn't know how I wanted them to sound, but now I've got a little more of an idea of the way Ricky Rioux is supposed to be, at least the music's supposed to be.
So, Sky, have you ever seen Willie Nelson's guitar?
Maybe.
Okay. Willie Nelson's guitar is called Trigger, and it's got everybody's autograph on it. And it's been beat to hell. It looks like it's been driven over. Your guitar is running really close to Trigger.
Oh, yeah. So this is actually my boyfriend's guitar.
Okay.
You should come in our house.
Okay.
There's about 50 million vintage guitars in there that he, just finds wherever he can. And I think this, I hope I'm not telling wrong. I think it's like a 1980 something this one is.
Jeez.
I think this is, but we've got like 1960s guitars in there and stuff. And then I have a guitar of my own, one that's a shelf, and then one that I can actually play. But
well, this is the one I always see you play.
Yeah, this is one I've been playing for a while now, since mine kind of has some buzzing going on and stuff. So, yeah.
It's a nice guitar.
Thank you.
And you know what? I would freak out if my guitar had all those scratches and dings on it. I take a lot of pride in polishing my guitar and just making it look good.
Yeah.
When that light hits the guitar, you want it to look good, But road wear, people love that too.
Oh yeah.
It just tells you where you've been.
It's character.
It's either it shows character or you were drunk and you fell and you messed up your guitar.
I'll tell you something. I mean, it's not my story, but I mean, a good friend of mine in town, he plays bass, and he got a brand new bass. He painted the whole thing, like gorgeous, like lightning blue. I mean, it looks like awesome. But he ended up like cut his hand or whatever. So like he played through the whole show, but like by the end of it, there's stains.
He had blood all over his bass.
Well, he never cleaned it off. But he never cleaned it off. But like, and people looked at it kind of weird for it. But it was like, for him, it's like, it's a battle scar. It's like, for me, like, part of me is in the guitar. And it,
so he cut himself while he was playing?
Not on purpose, mind you. Like, it was an accident. He cut himself. But yeah, he kept on playing for the 2 hours afterward. You gotta play. What are you gonna do? But my point, I guess, is like, for him at least, and for others I know, that instrument builds character over time. So
Scott,
to me, that thing's got a story to tell.
How long have you been playing guitar?
Since I was about 11.
Okay.
I picked it up in the summer. Well, about 12. Got it for my birthday, my 12th birthday, actually. No. Yeah, my 12th birthday. Sorry. I was looking at you like you.
You're like, yeah, you remember, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
The one that's actually shelf now.
What do you mean shelf?
So one day when I was 15, I was cleaning my room and I had my guitar just like leaning up against the wall. And it, I bumped my bed a little bit and it just and broke it by the neck.
Shelf.
I cried
Oh yeah.
so hard.
You sure you said the word shelf? I'm sorry, this is a family show.
And so anyways, a couple years ago I asked my parents, I was like, can you turn this guitar into a shelf, because it's just not going to sound the same anymore. And like I saw this like Pinterest.
You mean a real shelf?
Oh yeah, like he cut out the front of the guitar.
Okay,
and
that's
made it a
cool.
shelf.
Okay, I thought that was a phrase you were
Oh,
using. I
no.
shelved it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
Not
actually
playing it
shelved.
anymore, so I shelved it.
Yeah, it's got like decorations on it and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, so 12 years old. I picked it up one summer and started forcing myself to like learn, like, you know, just switching chords first and foremost. Learn the basic G to E minor C chords. And then I had to learn how to sing and play at the same time. So I just spent a whole summer every single day in our like old computer room that we used to have, and just forced myself to learn how to multitask. Or what do you call it when you're
Multitask.
Multitask.
You.
What's it called? There's another word
I know,
for it.
there's
Anyways.
Multitask.
Yeah.
We're picking up what you're putting down. I got you.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now,
Yes.
Ricky, you also play guitar.
Yes, I do.
And you,
I
like-
started on guitar, yeah.
You floored me and Adrian when you got up there and played Wanted Dead. Was it Wanted Dead or Alive?
In case
By Bon
Jovi's
Jovi.
watching, yeah. Just in case he chimes in.
And it was really, really, really. I can't play that.
Oh my God.
No, I can't. That. No, I just go right into the D minor.
Just one of the only tricks I got. It's all right.
So, do you remember the first song that you ever wrote? And can you play it?
I'll play a little bit of it.
Play it all.
I don't know if I can play it all.
Then fake it. Fake it till you make it.
Oh man, let's see. So this probably wasn't the very, very first song, but one of my first songs. The one I remember.
It's funny because, you know, a lot of people don't know. They probably do now, especially if they watch the program. You know, I always ask if you remember the very first song. And who was it that didn't remember the very first song that he wrote? But he goes, well, I'll play this one. And it wasn't even near the first song that he wrote.
Oh,
so
gosh.
he kind of, and then I think Amos was one too. He didn't know the first song that he wrote. Because he used to be a heavy metal rock guy. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, it's true. He used to play the Whiskey Go-Go.
Amos, what? I never knew that. Oh,
Yeah, he used to play the Whiskey Go. Is it Whiskey Go-Go? Out in California. He used to play that whole Amos. And if you're watching, we hope you're feeling better. He got his knees operated.
Ah.
Yeah,
Quick recovery.
so he's doing good. All right, your first song.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
And what's it about? And why you wrote it?
I wrote this in like high school when I was like 14 about my high school boyfriend.
If he's listening, this is for you.
If he's listening, I hope he's happy out there. That's all. I'm
You're
good.
better than most. Okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I wrote this. I was in my Taylor Swift era, and it's called "Touch the Sky." Here we go.
Go for it.
It's that's all.
Wow, for not knowing the words of the song, you seem to have gotten through the whole thing.
It's really pretty. It's been so long since I played that, so sorry if I sounded nervous.
I don't know if you heard it at home because she wasn't singing. I think you were playing a little louder than you were singing. But that's okay. I think you did that deliberately. But it sounded good.
Thank you.
Listen, I gotta tell you, Jonathan Mark Williams, we had him play his first song, and I can't brag on him enough. If you don't know who he is, he plays the harmonica and he plays his little Taylor or Martin. And anyway, he's got some really, really, really cool songs. But anyway, we had him play his first song, and it was so good. I told him, you need to add that to your set when you go out and
That's
play.
funny.
That's how good it was. Yeah, you got the Taylor Swift ooh. Darling.
It was
So,
really sweet.
Thank you.
It was good.
Thank you. And I burned it on a CD for him. Kenzie, my friend Kenzie, she recorded it for me. She was really good at recording and stuff. And when we were in high school, she recorded it for me. I burned it on a CD for him and gave it to him for a gift. So he probably has a CD floating around somewhere.
And that's why they're not together anymore.
No.
How old were you when you wrote that?
About 15, 16 years old. Yeah. Or I don't know, somewhere. Anyways.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
That really dates, because if she said that she was inspired by Taylor Swift Swift's only been around for a little while. I really feel old. Anyway,
It got me thinking right now.
so you mentioned Kenzie.
Yes.
You guys were awesome together. I
Well,
just
thank
wanted
you.
to put that out there. I feel bad you guys don't play together anymore, but you guys were
Aw.
primo. Last night we had our friends from England, Jacob. No. Elizabeth and Jameson. Did you hear them last night, or you didn't make it?
No, they were wearing the cool hats.
They were from Wales, and they were phenomenal. But anyway, their harmony was so good,
Aw.
and it reminded me of your guys'
Aw.
harmony. And when you can have harmony and you can't tell who's singing a harmony, you guys are doing good.
Aw.
That's for
Thank
sure.
you.
How about you?
Oh,
You
God,
remember
I've
your
been sitting here
first song?
churning for the last 5 minutes and listening, but churning. Oh my goodness. Let's
Sing and kind of project, because I don't know if the thing's picking up. We need to get a microphone.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to.
You okay?
My parents are going to slap me here. I know the first song that I ever wrote, but I'm trying to remember the verses. I mean,
Give us a few bars.
I got at least the chorus. Let's see. It only took one day to go. Ooh, hold on. Only took one day to go. Ooh, one more time here. Only took one day to go. Good and bad. Yeah. Only took one day to go. I'm happy to say. Only took one day to go. From the best day of my life to the worst day of the I'm trying to remember the rest. It's been years, but I feel like a story at least. The song's called One Day.
That's all right.
I mean, that's what I got.
It only took one day. Only took one try.
One try. Well, I know they're the only people I wrote.
Well, you know what? Practice.
I know.
All
Now
right.
I need some practice.
No, that's great. So, Ricky, I know Billy Joel's one of your biggest influences, but who are your influences? Who was the Kevin Atkins?
Oh man, I'm gonna give you an answer that probably not gonna want, but my dad. I mean,
That's a good one.
I mean, look, rock stars, man. A lot of them. I love Elton John. I love Billy Joel. I mean, love. Actually, I really liked Meatloaf growing up. Very theatrical and like rock and just.
Not the kind you eat.
I mean, I like Meatloaf too. Don't get me wrong. I like both kinds of Meatloaf. Not discriminating.
He had the big operatic shows.
Oh my God, just energy and whatnot, and of course Bon Jovi. I mean, you Jersey guy. I mean, I got. Right. I mean, I would too. I mean, he's gorgeous.
Every
Still gorgeous.
teenager in the 1980s, Bon Jovi was
You know?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, well.
You're forgetting somebody else from Jersey.
Of course, Mr. Bruce Springsteen.
There you go.
He's big too. But I was really blessed growing up. I had a father that was a music teacher. He played out 7, 8 nights a week. He played piano. He could sing. I mean, heck, you had him an instrument and you could figure it out. You know, he's playing, whether it's tuba or, violin. I mean, wild. And so I always tell people that as I was growing up, well, people are trying to find that artist that speaks to them, right? You know, and looking on the radio and searching through LimeWire at the time, if you had it, for free music. And I was lucky enough to have my dad.
That's awesome.
He was my karaoke machine. So
That's
he did at the piano,
awesome.
a lot of singing.
That is awesome. And I heard your dad play a little bit. The guy can rock, that's for sure.
Aw.
How about you?
Yeah. So not Taylor Swift, just to let you guys know that. Really not. No, I grew up listening, and I know this is gonna sound like a common answer, but my dad was really into the Beatles, like really into the Beatles. He was John Lennon's doppelganger. I kid you not.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to a lot of the Beatles records, some of their early albums and stuff. That was, speaking of karaoke, I used to have one of those like ones you plugged into the VCR to put a little, like you could put different like tapes in it or cartridges or something. And I had like a Beatles one, and I would just sing along on the screen, follow the words. And so the Beatles, just their songwriting, Joni Mitchell. I love Joni Mitchell so much. I'll never be Joni Mitchell, but I sure do want to write like Joni Mitchell. Crosby, Stills, Nash. I really love their harmonies. My parents were hippies, so listen to all the hippie music. Stevie Nicks. And then like some newer artists. There's a band called First Aid Kit Band, and they're 2 girls from Sweden. And yes,
You've heard of them?
Oh, they're amazing. That's my favorite.
First Aid
band.
Kit?
Yeah, First Aid Kit Band. They're 2 sisters from Sweden, and they're awesome. They're awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How about Simon and Garfunkel?
Oh yeah, I love
Alright,
Simon
okay,
Garfunkel.
alright. We're on the same, pretty much on the same, same plane there. That's great. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I've heard you all play, and you have songs. There are some songs that I'm so sick of. No, I'm kidding.
Probably.
But there are songs that you gotta play, and I love your song Ghost. Will you play that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sing it out loud so everybody can hear you because it is a great song.
Yeah, thank you. I wrote it. It's called Ghost, and it's about sleep paralysis. It's about you having dreams of people from your past that you don't want to be there anymore. Try to
Even the dogs like it.
Oh, thank you.
That's a great song. What'd you write it about?
Yeah, so I kept having these dreams of like people in my past that were not good for me, like just things that like I had an ex that was just no good at all. A lot of trauma stuff, and so I kept having these dreams one night that like I was trapped in like a room with him basically, and I was trying to like get out.
He had that CD.
Oh, what? Not that one.
God.
Not that one. That was my first boyfriend. He yeah, that was a long time ago, but no, this was a recent or like more the recent years college thing, and yeah, couldn't get out, and I kept having these dreams recently, actually last year.
Yeah.
And I was trying to run, and I couldn't run, and like it was like one of those sleep paralysis things. And
That's a great song.
thank
I
you,
really like that song.
thank you.
Is it available on the? Have you recorded it yet?
Not yet, but I'm in the process of recording stuff right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You let us know when you get it done.
Yeah,
so we
for
can put it out
sure.
there. All right.
All right.
So
Which
you
song
have
are we sick
so
of?
many.
Come
I want to pick the right one. I don't want to hear Monster. That one. No.
Okay.
Although you want to hear that one.
That's their favorite.
Okay. All right. We'll just wait.
Okay.
What's the one? I'm trying to think of the one that you did. You did it last night. It's the first one you did last night.
Slower one?
Yeah.
It's the Letting Go.
Oh,
Play a little bit of it. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Play that. Play a little bit of that, and then
I'll give a monster.
give it some monster. You know what? I tell you what. Save that. Do Monsters in Italian Suits, and then I want you to tell us why you wrote it. What's it about?
Okay.
Okay, so do that one.
Okay. This is a little
I never thought the audience was going to be in charge of my show, but okay, go ahead.
Alright, let me play it up here. From outside looking in, you might mistake my grin and poetry that of an upstanding man. Late nights and parties and long trips and sorries. It's because she's my mom.
Let me tell you something. Okay, I know that you've made it in Nashville when Debbie Champion sings along to your songs. Okay, at the Commodore. I know that. But I also know you make it in Nashville when my wife has your music on her playlist and she listens to you on a regular basis.
Making me blush right
Red Bull and Cigarettes comes on, she goes over the top of it just to get to your song and everybody else's.
So
Kidding. What is that song about? Now, I've heard that song a million times. You know, because you played my rounds, we played in the band together. They know the words about that song better than I do. So please explain.
Because he's on our playlist. Let's see.
He's on your playlist.
Let's see. Well, I'll tell you. I'll give you this one. So, in short, this song's about judging a book by its cover.
Okay.
You know, and I'll paint you a little scenario, I guess, is what I pictured in my head. Because I used to work in Burma, and we travel to conferences, and sometimes things happen in these conferences to me, and you know, et cetera, yada yada. And I guess, but I always pictured a little bit different. I pictured maybe like a young woman, in this case, right? And she brings home good-looking guy. He's wearing a nice suit. He's got a nice car. He's got a nice watch, and he even brings in dinner for the family, you know. And yeah, grandma, you know, like brings over and is like, you gotta marry him. Look at him. He's gorgeous, he's handsome, he's upstanding, he's got a good job. Look, he's a good guy. But that's what he looks like from the outside. You know, I don't know what he's like necessarily at home. You know, they don't know what he's like when he's traveling for business. You know, he could be totally different. He could be a monster. You know, so in short, I guess to leave it there, without getting too crazy, it's about judging that book by its cover. You know, even like the lyrics. And actually, if you look in there, I tried to do a little play on. A good friend of mine is involved with like a lot of like a writing, and he's an editor.
The Scarlet Letter.
Yeah, so Scarlet Letter. If you're familiar,
the red
with
S on the scene.
So it's a red A is what they wear when you're in a book tour. You know, like in that book. And I want to do a little play on there. So where a red S on the seam is a play to the Scarlet Letter. So it's like there's a lot going on in that song. You know.
That's good.
But I'll give you that. That's the story I got.
And they like it.
You can find it on Apple Music.
Gotta get on Amazon still, right? Is that it? Yeah, I know. It's on my list.
Tell me what you're doing now as far as what you're doing with your music in Nashville. I mean, I know you're playing down on Broadway, you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feeling it today. Don't stop believing today. Woo. You know, what am I doing with my music? So I'm happy you're asking. Actually, right now, I've got a couple friends from Jersey in town. I just flew them out here. They were in last year, but we have more work to do. We're finishing up about 5 more songs on like a 15-song album. That's what I'm settling on. So, good news, and maybe one I'll end up playing, if you want. A one-man show is officially coming out. And sorry, y'all won't get to hear it, but I do have a sneak peek for everyone else in the house after the show. So you guys will have to wait about a month, but you know, a little something for these guys. You know.
Absolutely.
But we are working on a lot of different music, Bobby, and the goal for me is to start getting about a song out every 6 to 8 weeks. So you're gonna see you're gonna get sick of me after a couple weeks. A lot of Ricky Rioux this year, you know.
Well, that's better than Ricky Martin. Although Ricky Martin's coming around.
He's still good too. You know. A lot of good stuff to come, and I mean, I'll do a little plug here too. You know, I do run a studio. I told you that. Come on over. We got to get some stuff going for you too. But you know, like we're working with a lot of clients too.
That's true. I forgot about that.
We will be opening up the door a little bit more, like come March. You know, we've been focused on both of my stuff because my engineer is he's a hero, and we've also been working on his stuff too for his band. So, but March the doors open up, and we got a lot of people wanting to come on in and do some work next year too. So that's where I'm focused for music.
How about you? What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm working on music at home, so my boyfriend is producing my music in his at-home studio upstairs. And I think I don't know if this is the first time he's actually produced something, maybe something of his own, but he's trying to work on doing that. And so we've messed around with my stuff, and after he gets off tour, we're hoping to finish it up and see where it goes from there. I've been doing some songwriters rounds around town. I play at this, sometimes go back to Springfield and play Gailey's Breakfast Cafe.
Springfield, Missouri?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, Gailey's Breakfast. That's a really good place to play. Just working on trying to, kind of expand my performance. What am I trying to say? Like my venues, I guess you could say. Like working on expanding that a little more, which has gone well. Started with Just Love Coffee, and
Have you done any shows around here yet?
I actually have done a couple of coffee shop shows. Like I did one at Red Bicycle.
Okay.
I used to work at Red Bicycle. I used to be a barista there, so we did a show in there for a couple hours one night. That was really fun. I did one at Tennessee Brew Works. I'm trying to think. I did a lot last year. A lot, too much to remember actually. Yeah, so just still working on building my name up.
Do you remember the first place you played at where you got paid?
Yes.
Your first paid gig?
So, oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I was in high school. I think I was actually just graduating high school, and I performed at this. I don't remember exactly what the event was, but I remember somebody reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, you want to play here? I'll pay you $200 or something like that."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay." I mean, I'm 18. What am I gonna do with $200 at 18?
Gas for like 2 months.
Show me the stage.
So, I played at this, I don't remember what it was. It could have also been, I could have been 16 though too. That's such a hard thing to remember. I could have been 16 though, and it could have been like Kids Day in the Park or something at our Central Park in Oklahoma. Me and Kinsey performed together there when we were 16, and played a couple songs together by ourselves.
Did you guys come down here together?
Not really. So I came first, and then she came after me. But she just recently, last year, she moved back to Oklahoma.
Oh, she did?
She did, yeah. So,
Oh.
yeah. So, yeah.
I had a thought. Okay, so I played what I want. You played what I wanted you to play. Now play something that you want to play.
You didn't ask Ricky where his first
Hey,
No,
she asked me extra questions.
Kid plays everywhere. It's nothing new. Go ahead. Where'd you play at? Where'd you first make your money
The
at?
first one in my life, or the first one in Nashville?
Yeah.
Because those are two different things.
You're-
I'm just saying, two different things.
Your first
mine
gig where you actually
got paid.
got paid.
So,
So you didn't have to split it with anybody.
well, okay, well, I didn't have to split it, but at 15, I was lucky enough to go put together a rock band, and I wanted to sing, surprise. So I was singing, and we actually got hired, I think we made $500 for 5 of us, but to go play a backyard party, and it was like a lot of fun. We played a good 3 hours worth of music back then, and I don't know how we did that, but we did it. We might have repeated a song or two, but we got paid, and that was the first taste of playing and really enjoying and entertaining people. So.
Oh.
You get the bug.
Oh yeah, I never lost it either.
Yeah. All right, getting back to my original question before I was rudely interrupted by the audience. No, we're glad they're here. It makes it so much more fun. Play me a song that you want to play. It could be a cover. It could be an original.
No, please no covers.
No covers? Okay. Our producer says no covers.
Because when I put it on YouTube, then there's a copyright.
Oh, there's copyright issues. All right. So if you played Let It Be, you can't say it. You played it.
Just let it see, let it
I can't
be.
say I wrote it, just kidding.
All right, play one of your originals that you want to play.
Okay. I got one. I know you're probably sick of this song too. But I'm gonna play.
I'll let you know in a minute when I get on my wire cutters.
I'm gonna play Seasons.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. So do you want me to tell you after I sing it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Seasons, which is one that I'm actually working on right now.
What's that about?
So I wrote it during a time in my life whenever I was kind of going through that quarter life crisis phase. And I was trying to figure out if I was still in Missouri, and I was trying to figure out if that's where I wanted to be, if the things I had at the current moment, if that's really what I wanted to be pursuing. Like I was teaching at the time. I wasn't really like digging it a whole lot, but I was also battling with like, well, I'm a songwriter. I can go further with this, but why am I not? Like, why am I so afraid? And there were just people around me kind of like putting me down, and I had just recently lost my dad. So it was just like, just different seasons and stuff. I just thought about like, all the good seasons. I was like, man, I wish I could just hold on to those a little longer. And then, but at that time I was kind of in a bad season of life. So I was just, but yeah.
Those are usually the best times to write songs.
It really is. And that part, the world is turning, that part, so that's actually like in my head. And I've done it before, but that's like kind of a 3-part harmony thing. So it's like the world, the world, the world is what it's supposed to be.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like how it's cool.
Yeah, so it's not as cool with just my voice, but
I do the same thing. I build it in my head.
yeah, it's supposed to be kind of a Crosby, Stills, Nash kind of 3-part harmony thing going on.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Frankie, how about you?
Let's see here. What can I play? I mean, I was trying to think if there's one that you haven't heard. I think I've played most of the stuff that I've got, at least ready to show. You guys have heard this slower one that I played last night. It's called Letting Go. Still noodling around with it before. Play it after or before? You want to know why I wrote it, or?
Play it first.
Okay. Excuse me, night, I can no believe, can't control myself, but this evening my mind is somewhere else. Please pardon my mood, you must understand, it's been a while since I've been to such smile. Won't she plays with me again? Oh, she plays with me again. Tell my heart and my soul that I wanna let go, but I can't. Tell my heart and my soul that I wanna let go, but I can't. I keep trying and trying, but I'm losing my mind. Can't hide the feelings, can't leave them behind. Tell my heart and my soul that I wanna let go, but I can't. Oh, I can't. when I dated a girl for a long time. Pretty much my entire senior year in high school and almost my whole, another year, almost 2 years, basically 1 year into my freshman year of college. And, they say you don't find love too many times. You can, you find it a few times you can. But that was definitely, I feel like, the first time I really experienced love. Cared about this girl more than anything. But, things happen, we fell and drifted apart, and it's mutual. Sad, but mutual. But, being with someone that long, she kept popping into my head. When I say, oh, she's playing with me again, again, in today's world, when you say she's playing with me, it means a whole different thing. Or she's playing with, well, it means like, a mind game, or, it's more negative. That's
it's
not
a
what the
family
song's
program.
about. All right, I'll get your mind out of the gutter. All right. But for me, by playing that lyric for me, it means that I constantly round in my mind, I couldn't get it out of my head. But I'll tell you a fun fact, even though it's a sad song. I wrote this to the key of a lawnmower.
Really?
I was working on, I was pushing lawnmowers for a summer. I was making my money, got to pay those loans and interest, coming in from school. And, you do the same pattern every day over, same lawns each week. And I just started humming, this song over and over. Key of A was the lawnmower,
So,
and I'm like, yeah. Excuse me, night, I can normally control myself, but this evening it all just
Wow.
in my head. It started to work. I wrote it all over
Amazing.
the one tone of that. I had to run home, of course, and be like, oh my God, how do I get this down? Look at
so
the scramble.
cool.
So that's
That's
a little
a great
fun
song.
fact, Thank you.
That's a great,
I love that.
great song.
Yeah. But as you said before too, Bobby, just take your words. Where sometimes when you're down in the dumps, I said before too, songs are emotional, so it's sometimes, even though you're feeling bad, that's the best time to sit down and get something on paper. Or get a recorder on your phone now,
And a lot of times if you sit down and you're like, I'm going to write a song today, those don't come.
Nothing.
Nope.
Those don't come.
Not.
But you see a dog get hit by a car,
Oh, gosh.
or you see
Boom,
something.
song.
It's a
Yeah.
song.
Mr.
Done.
Boyd.
If I see
You
a
see-
car or a dog on the
Extremes,
road, I start
extremes.
crying.
Well, yeah, I didn't. That was a bad
Family friendly.
example.
I hit a bird and I started
No
crying.
animals were hurt in this
Okay,
film.
no animals. You see whatever. You see a billboard, or somebody says something, and you're like, oh wait, and you write it down, and you write the song in 10 minutes flat. And it's a good song.
Right, I've been
I
struggling.
apologize to the dog lovers out there. I
We love
wasn't
dogs,
thinking.
Like,
Only got a whole house full of dogs.
Has anyone ever told you? Okay, I think I told you this one of the first times I met you. And maybe it's just me, but your voice reminds me a little bit, just somewhere in there, of Rob Thomas.
I'll take that.
I don't know,
I'll take
like
the
there's just
compliment,
something
okay.
in there about Rob. There's like some Rob Thomas, you don't think
Tonight,
so?
maybe.
Matchbox 20.
Oh,
Matchbox 20.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, I'm asking questions now, but I don't know about you, but for me, aside from my dad growing up, the way I learned to sing and to choir and some stuff like that helped. But like in the beginning, it was mimicking, right? Like I listen to Bon Jovi and I'm like, I'm gonna sing every song that he sings just like he sang it. So like you kind of find a way to try to copy that voice.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but then finally
Oh,
I
yeah.
found my own voice. It took time, until I'm like, ooh, I like that.
Yes.
Get comfortable. But who was yours? If you had to say, who would you try to mimic? Sing in the shower. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, this is probably my issue.
Oh,
Because I'm trying to get out of my little girl voice still, and it's funny because I'm 26, but I feel like I have a young voice. But I used to try and mimic Hillary Duff, and
okay.
Hannah
yeah.
Montana.
Whoa. Oh, you gotta be careful. I'm
gosh.
sorry. We didn't
I thought you were going to say Hillary Clinton there for a minute. I'm like,
Thank
that's
God.
not good.
You
No.
showed me a video of her
Absolutely
singing. I want to
not.
see.
No.
That's
really
really
cool.
Okay, what did we find out tonight that they have in common
Oh, yeah, that's true.
at the dinner table?
Well, Sky and I went to.
No, these two.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Nobody wants to know about me. Go ahead.
No, well, I'd say.
We were born on Doomsday.
Yeah, I know. We're both. I know, right? Yeah. We were both born on the day the Titanic sank.
The day the Titanic sank, the day that Abe Lincoln died,
And
Tax Day.
Hey,
April 15th, in case anybody's wondering.
if I want to send us something for our birthday, I won't say no either.
We're 4 years apart?
Yes, yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're gonna date me now. No, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no, it's okay. We're the same age. No, we're 4 years
You
apart.
didn't say
No.
the years we were
No,
born.
I know, that's true. That's what you
So
said.
they
You're
don't know.
26 though. Oh, it's all right. Yeah. They can't do math out there. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. No.
You're either 24 or 22.
No, I ain't.
That's true.
I mean, like,
You
someone
could be
sorry,
younger.
30 or 22.
So, one final question, okay? Where do you see yourself in the next few years as far as your music goes? What are your goals? What will do it for you? You could put your stamp on it as I did it. What would you say?
Ladies
Oh.
first.
Okay, in the next few years, I hope to have my first album out. And, you know, I don't really care about fame. I think it'd be cool to have a bigger fan base, and to be playing in, like, get paid for doing music. And owning a doggy boarding school.
Ah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry about the dog being run over. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, I'm gonna say this first. I guess success looks different to everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Each person is a different machine, and everyone's got a different goal in mind. So, you know, for me, I've always set my goals. What's the old saying? Shoot for the moon, and even if you fall short, you're among the stars. Right? Like, go big, or, you know.
Never heard that.
Never heard that one. Well, then I'm going to quote it. Ricky Rioux. Copyrighted. It's fine now. But to answer your question, I like to shoot big. And for me, in the next couple of years, I see myself, if I could have it the way I want it, I want to be playing at least one show in each state in this country, and I want to sell out rooms with 500 people. If I could sell out a 500-person show in each state, that's success for me. And I could do that for the rest of my life.
That's
record,
awesome.
and who knows where it goes from there, you know what I mean? But the other than that, Bobby, I don't know about you, but lately I'm trying to write, and I have been writing, and I'm writing Ricky Rioux stuff that sounds like me, but darn, I've been writing a lot of stuff that just, I try to sing it, and it's just not meant for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to slowly be getting into that market of potentially pitching some songs, or potentially finding people who would like me to write for them, or work with them to go produce some music. So got a lot of good ideas that just don't fit my genre, you know?
All good answers. Great. Well, tell us where you're going to be coming up.
Ooh, find me on Broadway. No, I do play down Broadway just about 4 or 5 days.
That's in Nashville, Tennessee, not New York.
That's true. So come on down. I do just about anything for $20. So just about. Anything for 100 though. That's a different story. No, but really, come on down. Come see me play. I'd love to go play you guys a song. And I'll go show you around town too. Aside from that, you know, I might have a couple of writers rounds coming up, but I mean, really focusing on honing in on the studio. I got a song to get out, so that's where I'm gonna be.
Oh.
How about you?
Yeah, I have a writer's round next week with you at Bad Axe on
How
Tuesday.
about that?
February.
Bad Axe.
Yeah, and then I have a show this summer at Gailey's in Springfield
In
on
Springfield,
July
Missouri.
6th. Because I had to cancel it during that week we had the snow. My car is kind of being, and also I have a donut on my car right now because I hit a pothole the other day. I sure did.
You didn't get a tire?
Pothole in
Not
Nashville,
yet.
never.
$70.
Yeah,
Tires are us.
yeah.
That's where I got mine.
Oh, nice. But yeah.
I had to change the tire at the airport.
Oh.
It was horrible. Well, that about does it for us here at.
Socials.
Oh yeah, socials. 2855. No.
Almost got me there. Almost got me.
Social security number.
Oh yeah.
Banking information too.
Well, I can tell you. You guys can find me at Ricky Rioux Music. So that's RICKYRIOUX is in Marxist thought. Music. Find me on Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook. So.
And you can find me at Sky SKY Nicole NICOLE Music on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. I need
Very
more
good.
TikTok followers.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I'm Bobby Ray Music. You can check out our new website, BobbyRayMusic.com. How about that? Yeah. And I'm playing at Just Love Coffee on Music Row.
Not this weekend.
No. 2
You're
weeks.
playing at Bad Axe Saturday night.
Oh yeah, Bad Axe.
Time I told you.
my old stomping ground, Bad Axe, Saturday night. Me and Steve Brown are going to do a show. So if you're in the Nashville area, come check us out. Where else? A bunch of nursing homes.
Yeah, a couple nursing.
Couple nursing homes. Sorry you can't come to that.
It's exclusive unless you're old.
What?
Unless you're old.
Unless you're old, then you
Private
can
event.
just come on out. Thank you to my wife, as always, to Danielle and Kevin for sharing their side of the house with us, and the dogs for being so good tonight. Let's give the doggies a hand. Yay! You guys are so good. Hey, our next live in the living room is 2 weeks from now,
March 2nd.
March 2nd, and we have Dash Pause and Scotty Combs. So we'll see you next time.
And this will be on YouTube this week.
Oh, and this will be on YouTube. And what we want to do is try to find all the archive ones that we've done. We've done like 10 of them now, I think, right? All your
We have
favorite,
two on there right now. I'm
Right.
getting them slowly.
all your favorite songwriters. Just look them up, and we'll see you next week. 2 weeks. Keep rocking. Good night. Say good night. Oh, say hi to my mom. Say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom.
Mom.
Ricky, say hi to your mom and
I'll
dad.
be to say, no.
I
Mom.
guess I should say hi to my mom.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
See
Mom.
you guys in a week.
You know what? We need some theme music. Ricky, take us out.
Oh, okay. I did.
Yes.
I did.
Good night.